It's the y'all, it's the ass jam.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Darnell doing the S-Town Productions. I'm going to make this quick little video that I think might help out a lot of people who are using X32, M32 content today. Before we get started, for those of y'all who are on these sites, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch Live, go ahead and subscribe and follow the pages if you like. You can also go to minilink.co/@DJ Productions for any more information like this. It will help me out greatly. All right. So today we were talking about how to route your X32, M32 to set up for any type of live streaming. Okay. This one's not. I just figured it out how to do it the clean way without having to add any cables, any other externals, and routing them back into the computer with physical inputs without extra problems. So I'll get into that in a bit. All right. So first off, let's get straight into it. In front of me, you will see the M32 edit. You can run this through the M32 or X32 edit. Right now, I'm running everything through my X32 Rack, which is in version 4.1. I haven't gotten to the 4.2 yet, but I believe you can do this in any of the previous versions or the current versions. It's just the way you would get to certain areas are different. So you will be running this through your P16, so you will have to run it through there and run it through a mix bus of some sort to make sure that it's clean. Reasonings that I would do this for is, number one, if you're running a lot of stuff via OBS and number one, that Windows is limited to certain things to use. So for an example, I'll pull up the sound panel up, and this is going to be the one caveat that you have to be mindful of when doing this, but it will work, and it will work effectively. Okay, so the sound panel on Windows 10, you can see here's the playback. You can see my out 1 and 2 for the Behringer X USB. You have to make sure to have the drivers, and then once you go to the recording tab over here, you'll also see that in 1 and 2 is here. Make sure I'm on here. Okay, I am on here. Okay, cool. In where exactly? Okay, 1 and 2. Strangely enough. All right, so if you guys can't tell, all right, so there's the metering right here. So that's routing through 1 and 2, which is going through a mix bus that has my mic, the PC DAW, and then any other plugins that I want to. So this is the way you would do it. All right, in the routing tab, I'm going to show you how to do it through the edit. This should be the same thing you do it on a faceplate. All right, what you're going to have to do, number one, is make sure whatever levels that you want, you have them routed to whatever you have here. I have it through the user window, so it makes it a little bit easier. But what you'll need to do first is you want to go to Ultranet. In the faceplate, I believe is P16, but Ultranet P16 are the exact same thing. I have all of my setups routed to where it says phone P16. This was originally when I was sending stuff on like Instagram and all that, and I want to send it through my phone. This was the easiest way I was able to do that. So if you need to do it this way, this is the way to do it here. Okay. So I have currently my mic being routed, as you can see. So if I go to microphone here, I have it routed through bus 5 and 6. So I know that bus 5 and 6 is my P16. So then if I go back to routing, I have to go and do output 1 and 2. So output 1 and 2 is the main proprietary here. You have to have it set through phone to 1 and 2 Otherwise, the Behringer driver on Windows will not detect it. It won't detect it on 3 and 4 or 5 or 6. I've yet to figure out a way where I can add all the extra inputs to in the recording tab on this sound panel to get to there. All right, so it has to be via 1 and 2. Everything else will run through your DAW. So this is just a main 2-channel mix that you're going to send into. That's going to go left and right. This will avoid if you have not that great electrical panels like myself. I noticed that I had to go out and buy a bunch of grounding equipment just so I could get rid of like stupid background noise for a lot of it. But now I'm able to kind of do this cleanly without having to do that now. So the way I have to do that is, okay, here's mix bus 5 and 6 here. Okay, mix bus 5 and 6 left, right. Here's phone P16 here and here. This is 1-to-1. Again, this is running. You can route this the same way on the faceplate. So I also have this on pre-fader. You can have this on post-fader. You can have this on input. I would recommend doing pre-fader or post-EQ if you need to route it that way. All right. And then 3, 4, 5, and 6 I route through all of my other channels. So channel 1 in my user panel would have been the mic. Now channel 3 is the mic, so I can use that mic for future reference and use them in DAWs. So the one main problem that I thought I was going to have was usually when I try to route certain things. Usually when I try to route certain things in the DAWs through a channel 1 and 2, if I had certain things that I had open and try to do playback monitoring, the main issue that I would have is it would send out, but then it would cause this constant feedback where it was just going through like this stupid, like screaming loud noise in the portal. I didn't want that. I did check it. I checked it on 3 different DAWs, Ableton, Studio One, and in FL Studio. This will probably work in Pro Tools as well. But the main thing that I was trying to avoid, in the case that you guys will have that problem where if you had something on and it wasn't working, for an example, okay, I know that channel 2, I can't, channel 1 and 2, I used to feed like my mic and then my guitar. So I used to have the guitar on if I were accidentally save, but I checked it. It doesn't feed back, so you won't have any issues. So this is how you would use this. All right. So I can use the DAW. What you just heard came from this portal, this section right here.
It's the it's the ass time.
Take a look here at the bottom. I still get the meter and it's getting sent out. So then I would just go here and properties. And you can see I have it in device 1 and 2 Behringer X USB. So I still have that. That source being routed through there. So quick recap. So we'll make it quick. The main thing you need to do, have to have it on channel 1 and 2. All right, on your routing. Right. Go to routing, you go to Ultranet, you go to channels, and pick whatever mix bus you have your 2 tracks sent through. You can even do it in main if you want. After you go there, you go to card. Once you go to card, you go to outputs 1 through 8, and you're going to use the Ultranet or P16 portal for the first 8 channels. That's the main important part. All right? Using the Ultranet 1 through 8. And that will allow you to go in and use the 2 channels to route anything that you want through those 2 mix buses. All right. And I'm still able to go in and go to live and say, okay, I actually had like a bass line in this section here, and I know that 1 and 2 are off, but I'll just go to 3 and 4, like, so here's channel 4. So 4 would technically be my routing for my my guitar. So there will be feedback for that. I can go back and use the mic in here, and I can still talk, and I won't have any feedback from using it. And I'm good to go. All right. So we'll put that in the guitar. For some reason this thing got slow all of a sudden. Alrighty. I mean, that's pretty much it. So guys, once again, thank you very much for everything, all your content, all of your yeah, pretty much just, again, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully this helped you guys out, and we'll kind of go through more of this later. And let me know if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, things you may have any problems with, and hopefully that helped you guys out. All right. Thank you so much. God bless you, and speak everything into existence. Peace out. Minilink.co / DJ S-Town Productions. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at S-Town Productions. See ya.
It's the S-Town.